Hey Boomerangs, Boomer here.
Hi.
Well, we are sitting at Uncle Ray's, and last Saturday it was 84 degrees, sun shining. Today it is 42 degrees,
Cold.
cold and raining. Well, we just came from the Chinese buffet.
Yay.
I know, diet blown to smithereens. At any rate, we'll get back on track. It's been a while since we posted a video. It is very hard to create content during the winter months, especially if you're about camping and motorcycling. So again, it's just hard. But we thought we'd take a minute and tell you what we have coming up. Now, the Goldwing, unfortunately, is down again. And I guess it's pretty rare for all this to happen with a Goldwing. We are going through starter number 4. So for some reason, this Goldwing is eating through starters, and I don't know why. So we're trying to figure that out. Hopefully we'll get the Goldwing up and running and be able to use it for moto camping. If we don't, then we plan to get a trailer and at least take one of the motorcycles along with us, because the Goldwing is really the only one of our bikes that can tow the trailer. I'm sure the Intruder could, but we don't have a hitch on the Intruder. So we'll probably take the Silverwing with us on a trailer, so we have a bike wherever we go. And speaking of wherever we go, in about 3 weeks, we're going to spend another week on the road. The first place we're going is a place we've been to many times, Sleepy Hollow, and it's out past Lanesburg, Michigan. It's a state recreation area. We went there for our 40th wedding anniversary and spent a couple of nights there. So we're going to start there this time. As I recall, there's not a whole lot to do around there, but it's a very nice place to go camping. So we'll just kind of spend a day or two just kind of resting, resetting. But then we're going to head out to, I forgot the second campground we're going to.
Misty?
Well, we're heading out towards Muskegon, because in Muskegon there is a submarine that you can tour. There's a ship, I think it's a lighthouse ship. So we want to be able to, and I'll put a link or a photo or something for the second campground we're going to. I don't know why I can't remember it. My dad always said memory was the second thing to go. Can't remember the first. But well, I'm still trying to think of it. Anyway, we're going to go to Muskegon, and we're going to be tourists. We're going to take the Silverwing if we don't have the Goldwing. And then that's for 2 nights. We'll get there Monday and leave on Wednesday. So, hey Mo from Mo's Motorcycle Journey, if you're watching, let's hook up when we're out that way. We're going to be close to you on the west side of the state. And if that happens, we'll let you know how that goes, and maybe have some video there as well, because we know Mo's not ashamed of the camera.
Nope.
Oh, by the way, speaking of other YouTubers, we were featured on Red Rider. She does viewer rides, and we submitted our bike, our Goldwing, and I'll put a link to that. But Red Rider, she is up in Canada, and so anyway, it was pretty interesting to see that. So I'll put a link to that so you can and subscribe to her, subscribe to Mo's Motorcycle Journeys, all good content makers. And by the way, we just broke 150 subscribers, so thank you very much. Now I know it pales in comparison to like Camping with Steve, who has over 1 million subscribers, and others with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but listen, 150 subscribers to us,
It's awesome.
that's big, and we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you.
Most
This video that you're watching right now is video number 100.
Nice.
We now have 100 videos. Couldn't imagine that a couple of years ago. I didn't know where the channel would go. We got production software, Power Pro Director, editing software, and that made such a huge difference in the quality of our videos. We're happy to have that, happy to be posting the videos, and we have a lot coming up with different bike shows, and I'm thinking about the Vintage Motorcycle Show in Owasso, which we've been to many years in a row.
Yeah,
of course,
nice.
Bikes on the Bricks in Flint, All Clubs Day in Stockbridge. There's the rally at Battle Alley in Holly. Those are the more regular ones that we attend. There are also any number of bike blessings around that we're going to go to, and we'll try and get some video there as well. But we'll try to keep the content interesting, but we wanted to give you kind of an idea of what's coming up this summer. Hopefully we can get this Goldwing running. We kind of have a quandary right now. There have been many times last year, the year before, where we have actually had to cancel our camping because of thunderstorms. And one time we were going to be out in Ionia, and we heard thunderstorms were coming, and we decided we're not going to chance it. But we decided to go out to Ionia anyway and look at the campsites and maybe mark on the map some of our favorite ones. And we were sitting in a restaurant not far from the campsite, and the tornado sirens went off. And then shortly after that, emergency vehicles were flying down the highway, so tornadoes hit in Ionia. We would rather not tent camp in thunderstorms. Rain, that's one thing. Thunderstorms, that's another thing. So we're thinking about getting a pop-up. Nothing elaborate, but just a nice small pop-up. Of course, you know, when you're in a tent, any pop-up is going to seem like a step up. But if we have camping reservations and then all of a sudden the weatherman changes his mind, you know, not like they're known to do that, right? And then is calling for thunderstorms, well, we'll just hook up the pop-up and take that.
That'd be nice.
But then, do we want to get an upgrade on the Goldwing? Now, the Goldwing we have is got a lot of sentimental value. It belonged to my best friend, and if you've watched the old videos, you know he passed away a couple years ago from stomach cancer. And this is to you, Wayne, my buddy.
Amen.
And he bought this bike right before he passed away, a couple of months before, and he wrecked it. He low-sided and then high-sided. And I put the bike back together as a tribute to him, so it has a lot of sentimental value, and I really would rather not get rid of it. 38 years old, closing in on 100,000 miles. It's had its issues. I've replaced the charging. Well, it has a stator, and the stator, if it goes, that's an engine-out job. So we did the alternator conversion on that, which has worked out well. Had to replace the rear drive hub with an upgraded 87. I think it was an out of an 87 because the bearings wear out on the 84 and 85. So anyway, the typical issues for a Goldwing, and we thought we had it all squared away. And then this year I got the Goldwing out of its winter nap and rode it around the block a couple of times and found out it needs new coils. The coils are cracked, so anytime there's high humidity, raining, it doesn't want to start, it backfires, and it was cracks in the coils. I replaced the coils, put it all back together, and then it wouldn't start. And it was not related to anything I did because the mechanic took the starter apart, and it is in fact another starter. So, do we get a pop-up or do we upgrade to a GL 1500 Goldwing? And I don't know, some of you, especially Mo, would tell me go to a GL 1800. I wish we could. So that's a decision we'll have to make. Throw your thoughts in the comments below. Should we get a pop-up or upgrade the Goldwing? What do you think? So anyway, look for more videos, camping, motorcycling, motorcycle shows, things like that. But we just wanted to catch up with you, let you know what's going on. And we just stopped at Uncle Ray's. Yay! This is too sweet for and that's something. She's so sweet that she can't eat something sweet. Anyway, but we wanted to let you know all's well, what's going on, and we'll see you down the road. All right, bye for now.
Bye.